Hi, I'm Richard.
I'm Margot.
This is March
2019.
week 2.
Social
So the
track.
social dance track.
Social track.
We talked a lot about floorcraft, building on the stuff that we
Yes.
did last
That was
week.
this week's topic. We started out with some general tips, remembering to look around you on the dance floor, thinking about modulating the size of your movement when you have a crowded floor. What else did we talk about?
So we talked about 3 key messages.
Oh,
Respect
yes.
the dance floor, basically knowing what's going on around you. Collecting yourself, which means in crowded dance floors, making your movements smaller, choking up when you need to, and then keeping your feet under you, and protecting your partner. And in protecting your partner, you're talking about watching where your partner is going to be for leads and for followers, watching and
giving some subtle
feedback.
cues if there's going to be something that they're going to run into, basically keeping an eye out for your partner.
So respect, collect, protect. And then to build on that, we then turned that into a couple of exercises, things that you can do. We talked about ways that you can modify your footwork in order to make it fit onto a crowded dance floor. For Charleston, we did some experiments where we had people take really big Charleston that traveled a lot and then do the same energy but shrink it down into a smaller Charleston. And we also did
talked a lot about making sure that you look behind you when you're Charlestoning so that you don't kick somebody or step down on somebody else's foot.
Yep. And then we practiced some swing outs. And we also did the same thing, increasing and decreasing energy, choking up on the elbow, keeping the footwork tight and under you. And we talked about when to look and in which direction for leads, particularly for the swing outs. For the swing outs, basically anytime we're doing a major change in direction for our follower, it's good to know what's going to be there before we send them in that direction. So for leads, that's usually count 4 and 5. So it's after the stretch. So if you have this 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I look over my right shoulder on 4 and 5 in the direction that I'm about to turn, 4 and 5, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8, so that I know what's going to be there before I send my follower into that spot.
Yeah, followers, we're watching where we're going to, but you know, it's nice to know that our lead is looking out for us.
Yep. So that's, if you remember nothing else, remember look on 4 and 5 for swing outs.
So then we worked on some exercises for things that you can do, leads, when you discover that there is maybe somebody behind you
or danced into that spot
or in front of you or something. Yeah. So we talked a little bit about under and over rotated swing outs first.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for the under rotated swing outs, you basically, instead of going 360 degrees and getting all the way back around, you only do 270 degrees
or less, whatever feels right, or whatever accommodates the obstacle or thing that you're trying to dance around.
And to guide both of this under rotated swing out, I actually end up holding on a little bit longer, which is counterintuitive, as opposed to letting go on 5. So we have this 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look, there's somebody there. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we end up not getting my partner all the way back around because there was somebody there, and I under-rotated it. Let's say show it from a different direction. 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also did some over-rotated swing outs, so moving past where you might have otherwise ended a swing out because that spot maybe isn't safe anymore.
Yeah, and to make this one work leads, I still also stay a little bit connected a little bit longer than I usually let go on 5 for a regular swing out. And I'm thinking more of a pivot on that 5 and 6, 5, 6, so that we get more turn in. So it looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you notice we got another 90 degrees around.
Yep. Follows, this really feels different to me, mostly because Richard is creating a little bit more turn through that 4, 5, and 6. I do not intentionally think about stepping in front or behind myself. I wait for whatever kind of body cue I get from my lead. If I get more rotation, I will probably step behind. If I get a little bit less, I may step through to make that turn happen. But I want you to not think about committing yourself specifically one way or the other so that you don't get stuck.
Let's show it from a different angle as well.
Yep.
Again, this is the over-rotated 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pivot, pivot, 7, and 8. Yeah?
Yeah. And then we added some fancier things. We call these redirects, mostly because they're continuing the idea of your swing out or your pass by or whatever, but there's kind of a swoopy redirect of the energy partway through, so we're not actually going to complete the original move.
The first one was a reverse from swing out open position, or sometimes called a reverse jerk, or sometimes a swing out rebound.
This is good leads if there's someone behind you or over your right shoulder.
Right here. So we basically end up sending the follow right back down the line that they came in on. So this is a 1, 2, 3, and 4,
Abort.
5, 6, 7, and 8. Show it again. 5,
Yep.
6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Yep, and we also did a fancier variation that involved a tut turn and 2
double
spins
spin.
at the end. Yeah.
5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah. And then what else did we do? Oh, we did a boarded send out or the record player. Yeah.
So in this case, we're starting out in this closed side-by-side position, and it's like a regular send-out, but we're going to do a bit of a tuck on count 4, and then start directing, like we're turning a record table, direct our partner to scoot back in the right direction and end up right back by our side. So this 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Show it again one more time. So this is a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah, follows. We talked about the fact that this move really only works if we keep our arms nice and relaxed and in more or less the position that they are when we disengage from our partner. If we relax our arms, this move doesn't work nearly as well.
And the things that we're doing with this leads, again, we're guiding on count 4 our follower to stop the forward movement and start rotating. And we're bringing our followers back around to the left. We're catching with our left hand on the follower's left side,
2,
3
3,
and 4, and then we're trying to connect on this 5,
5,
6, 7, and 8, and then scooting back.
Yep.
So those were a couple
that's
of
pretty much all the things that we worked on this week.
Yeah,
so we'll see you next week, and we'll have a new topic to make your social dancing more awesome and more comfortable.
Remember, respect the dance floor, collect yourself, protect your partner. See you next week.